And like, everyone's got that level of weird you can handle, especially, you watch anime, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like, Baki, and like Dragon Ball Z, like they've got levels of weird going on.
What
But
about JoJo Bizarre Adventure?
too weird for me, man. Just way too weird, and everyone is so androgynous.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. My level of weird, Nua.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. It's time for Tim to start insulting Nua, which means that this is a brand new episode of As the Buckle Turns.
Predictions.
I'm Adam.
I'm Tim.
And this week, of course, we've got predictions.
For AEW Full Gear. But
Full Gear.
Adam,
yes.
Just to go back to the Nua thing, I'm sorry. I can believe in a multiverse. I absolutely believe in a multiverse. A multiverse pro wrestling company? No, I can't.
That's
nope.
not something you can handle.
Nope. I can believe in multiverse entities. Pro wrestling company. No,
okay.
Just can't do that.
That's where you're going to draw your line. Okay, man. All right. Thanks. You know what? No.
So it's like, I hate you.
Shut
like, right?
up.
Yeah. Multi-level entities, multiversal entities, pro wrestling multiverse company? Nope.
The old gods, according to H.P. Lovecraft,
yes.
accepted.
Pro wrestling.
Pro wrestling multiverse storylines? No.
Exactly.
All right, fine. Okay.
Hey, if someone's got... Remember.
By the way, new episode went up this week. It was not canceled.
No, it was canceled. It's just this is the back order stuff that you had, remember?
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true.
But yeah, no. I'm sorry, I just can't do it. But just remember, my whole purpose of being on the show is to just be contradictory to everything.
Oh, okay.
So, again, multiverse entities. Yeah, I believe that. Pro wrestling multiverse?
Nope.
No.
Don't believe it.
Nope. Just don't buy it.
So if you're going to be my antagonist on this show, or am I your antagonist? Is that I'm the sidekick in your story?
Well, no, if I'm the antagonist, I'm still the hero because every antagonist is the hero of their own story. It's the dumbest advice. For the longest time, that was a good idea behind the motivation for an antagonist.
Also, it filled out why the antagonist was the antagonist.
Yeah, but it's gone so over the top and just dumb nowadays. Some people are just dicks.
I mean, at the same time, you do have bad guys like Loki.
Yeah.
Where you're like, oh, you're just trying to be accepted. Okay, I get that.
Yeah.
You have bad guys like Otto Octavius, who really doesn't have like bad intentions, but just gets caught up.
Sure. Or you just someone like me who just wants to see the world burn.
Okay, Joker.
Hey, that was inspired by my life.
Right. Anyway, let's get to those predictions, bro.
So, yeah. So, yes, ladies and gentlemen, me, Tim Green, is defending his predictions championship.
Oh, yeah, we have one of those.
Because I actually had to clarify last week off mic. I am the predictions champion, correct?
I think so.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I did.
I mean,
yeah.
I know that I'm not.
I'm pretty sure. I know it wasn't. We're not in a time where we tied, so we're just gonna put the belt up, hold up the belt, and the next predictions will do it. So yeah, we actually had to think about it.
I think you actually have it right now.
Yeah. Because the last predictions was all out, and
yeah, I think you won.
We kept forgetting to do it for Bound for Glory and all that other stuff.
And the G1 tournament.
Yeah, because we kind of we're reviewing heels,
which now we have to wait 2 years to get more episodes.
Hey, if it's as good as the first season, I'm willing to wait.
Oh, same here. So. I don't want to wait.
I know, of course not. It was a good show.
No, I want the show next summer. It's so we have 8 weeks of talking about it then.
Come on, Stephen Amell. Why can't you get into the multiverse and just go have it just plop in front of us?
Come on. Just you probably have a great budget now. Fully CG everything. and like have people film it on a green screen at home.
Yeah, exactly. Duh.
Boom, you can get that thing pumped out like there's no tomorrow.
We all know that Stephen Amell listens to our podcast.
Of course.
Yeah.
Just like Tony Khan and Vince McMahon listen to our podcast.
And every pro wrestling company.
Oh, of course.
And just in case we actually
say something for them.
But it's only one person from each of those companies.
Oh, of course. It's the reason that we only have like 5 to 20 views.
Exactly. There's only like 5 to 20 companies that actually that care about. Sure, we may have some genius ideas for their promotion.
Let me do a quick. How many plays?
Looks like I went drop below 100 subscribers again.
What?
I got you to look. I got you to look.
Please, if you are listening to this right now, like and subscribe to the channel. Like this episode. Ring the bell, get the notifications if you want to, but just subscribe. I'd be so happy to see that number increase from 103 to a much higher number.
And actually stay there for a change?
Yes, please.
And not fall back below 100? Like it's destined to do, apparently?
No, every day I wake up and go, did it change? No? Okay, good.
It didn't change, because you know the change is going to be down, not up.
The day that I got the two newest subscribes, I saw that there was a change.
And it was like, you're like,
and I was like, oh God. And then I actually clicked on it, and it was just like, oh, I gained somebody. I didn't lose anyone.
Yay.
Oh, thank you.
Don't worry. I'm going to start a mass subscriber march in your comment section. Let's just all subscribe for this channel. It's terrible.
Just subscribe for the lols.
But yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, we have AEW Full Gear this Saturday.
Yes.
You're listening to this hours before the pay-per-view goes up.
It's the reason that we're not doing any pitch ideas or anything like that.
So, yeah. So, okay, good for you.
Thanks.
Now, here's our predictions.
Yes.
Roman Reigns wins everything.
Of course he does.
How? We don't know. We haven't figured that part out yet.
With the help of Yokozuna, who just came back from the dead.
Wow, this is not Owen Hart.
He's not coming back from the dead.
Oh, that's right. Owen Hart's never dead. Not dead.
Come on. He's been living in the backwoods of Manitoba. He has been exploring the tundras of...
Wow.
of Canada. Working out with Logan, a.k.a. Wolverine.
This is...
Weapon X.
So any chance of ever working with AEW just gone out the door because of their new partnership with Owen Hart's foundation. Thanks, Adam. Thanks. You just ruined part of my career.
He's got a foundation. He's been running a foundation. Come on. All the signs are there.
His wife has been... Anyway, we have to do Full Gear predictions. So... we're going to start with the buy-in,
yes,
which is so far as of Thursday when we're recording like we always do.
One match.
One match, which is generally what they do. Sometimes they'll do two, but it's generally one or two.
Yeah. I like the two.
I like the two as well because it just gives you a little more action. But when you only do one, it does give them the time. Cause their buy-in is generally about a half hour.
There's also a lot of high-profile matches going on this card.
Yeah.
So there's going to be a bunch of talk and video packages promoting these matches.
Yeah. So, let's start with that. What is the matchup, Adam, for the buy-in?
For the buy-in, it's a women's tag team match. Nyla Rose and Jamie Hayter facing off against Shida and Thunder Rosa.
Okay. My gut goes with Thunder Rosa and Shida.
I have to agree with you on that one.
I just because outside of JB Hayter, who's this is all contenders in the TBS Championship tournament right now. So I'm gonna go with the heels on this one.
The heels are gonna pull it out.
I think so because I think they're gonna want to have at least one of the faces go on. I honestly think Shida should go on because I'm sorry, Nyla, they haven't done anything with you
in so long
on TV, actual TV.
Yeah. It has been quite some time.
They need to build you back up to actually like in matches, lots more matches. And
we're gonna give you some more squash matches
or something like that because I'm just sorry. It's just like I know. and you always seem to make it to the finals of a tournament before losing. So I'm just,
no,
let's not do that again.
This time you should get either bumped out early or win it.
No, I don't think she should win it because it's
bumped out early
and bumped out in her first round because she didn't actually have to qualify for this, like Sheeta did.
Yeah,
because based on the rankings. So who are you going with?
I am going with Sheeta and Thunder Rosa.
It's not a bad pick because,
and my prediction is that it's Jamie Hayter that takes the pin.
Oh, absolutely. If the heels lose, it's going to be Hayter who takes the pin.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
But it's not going to be it, and it's going to be because Nyla turned her back on her tag team partner. Out of like one of those, the heels are like hitting each other for the tag-ins.
This is Adam.
Yeah.
Just so you know, the new rules for predictions. If you cite how it's going to happen,
it damn it! We'll just go ahead and ignore those rules when they come to when the consequences come along.
Exactly.
It's called the WWE rule book.
Exactly. I still remember when we would call those things.
Oh my god, some of those are great. Like
the stuff we would come up with and knew it was never gonna happen.
Oh yeah,
but we did it anyway because we lost, or one of us would lose because based on our own booking was so good.
Oh yeah,
and then we're like, it's not gonna happen, but god damn it, this is how it should fucking happen.
This is totally how it should go down.
So,
all right.
So there we go.
That is what we know for the buy-in at this moment. Yeah. Rampage is still going to happen, so something could get booked.
Yeah, it could. I think we'll
Flip Gordon comes out and challenges Cody Rhodes. It's going to be on the buy-in. Actually, I have no problem with Cody having buy-in matches.
I don't have any of the Elite being on the buy-in. Why not?
I don't mind it.
If it's the buy-in, the purpose to get people to buy the pay-per-view, having people of that caliber on there, show what you're going to get because you have even bigger, someone just big on there that people can buy, lock onto. So, so why don't you run down the card so far that we know for a fact? Because I don't think we're going to get another matchup for the main card added.
No. I'm going to run from the bottom to the top.
Okay.
We have a tag team match of Pac and Cody versus Black and Andrade.
Okay.
Jurassic Express versus Super Click.
Falls count anywhere.
Yes.
Thank you.
CM Punk versus Eddie Kingston.
Oof.
Darby versus MJF. Lucha Bros versus FTR. Inner Circle versus Men of the Year.
Oh, it's Men of the Year?
Yeah. That's what they're calling themselves.
Oh, okay, so the Men of the Year is the team name, but they're America's top talent,
top team.
Top team is providing the bodies.
Right. So America's top team is the
MMA faction.
Is the training.
Yeah.
Is the gym name.
Yeah. So,
but the team with Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page is called Men of the Year.
That's right. I gotta change that in our.
So technically, Men of the Year is just Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky, and they are with America's top team.
Yeah.
Well, now they're part of Men of the Year.
Yeah. So, anyway,
Bryan Danielson versus Miro
for the finals of the World Eliminator Tournament.
Yep.
Congratulations, Miro. You lose the TNT title, and then your next matchup, you get to fill in without actually having to go through a full tournament.
Nope.
To basically, your qualifying match was a semis match.
Yeah.
To get to the finals. Awesome.
Good for you. Good for you. And then we have Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, versus Tay Conti.
Yep.
And our main event for the AEW World Championship. Yep. Kenny Omega versus Adam Hangman Page.
What was that? Kenny Omega versus Kota Ibushi? What? That would be it. Sorry, Hangman had some travel issues, so we got a substitute. Kota Ibushi just comes out. No.
Okay.
Okada just walks out.
One thing to be known, the possibility of New Japan people showing up at Full Gear
absolutely
is super high right now because New Japan sent a bunch of people to the US dojo I think it was actually at the beginning of
November.
Yeah, beginning of November. So them showing up here, getting anyone
kind of like, I don't know, Suzuki did when
Yes.
he came out at All Out.
Exactly.
Because he was doing an American tour, and holy shit, did he do an American tour?
Yes.
The
Yeah, he
stuff-
did everything
Um,
in as short of a time as he could.
yeah, and Impact, is just airing some of the stuff because they filmed all their stuff through for the next month or so.
Yep.
So it's still to come, but like, yeah. Then he said, I'm going back to Japan. I was like, you were here for about a month and a half, maybe 2 months.
He did Imagine GCW.
He did like 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, he came in. He was like, "Oh, you're saying to America? Can I do all these matches?
Yes.
Look at these? Sure. Okay." I was like, "Yeah."
Oh my God.
I think he just was like, "I'm bored with Japan. Like, I'm going to America." And New Japan was like,
New Japan's like, I mean, if you want to, cool.
"Okay, you're gonna go to our dojo, right?"
Yeah, of course I am.
He's like, "Sure, I guess I can do that." Like, cause you don't know. I don't think Suzuki's the kind of guy you say, "You're going to our dojo." He's like, "Will you go to our dojo, please, while you're there?"
I mean, we would like you to do these. I know I'm more than willing to bet that they're like, since you're going to be there for an extended period of time,
Yeah.
we have these bookings
Here's our partners there. Why
Yeah.
don't you go do something with them?
Go spread the word about New Japan,
Yeah.
and here are 4 bookings at our dojo for you.
Yeah.
And he's like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
Which I have a feeling that if COVID hadn't happened,
Yeah.
we had already said that the possibility of crossovers, because clearly Tony wants that.
Oh yeah.
He loved there's something there is a rose-colored glasses back on the territory days.
Yes.
But there's also the nightmare of the territory days,
Yes.
because trying to figure out how to promote cross anything
Without
of champions without pissing everyone off.
Yeah.
It was a delicate balance.
Yeah.
And it still pissed
It
people off.
still had to, and also you had to have a unanimous vote to be NWA World Champion.
Yeah.
Which was
Oh, it's so difficult.
hard to do. You did by politicking.
Of course.
To like, well, if we'll give it to the other guy, the next time you get a good guy who's championship material, we'll vote your way to put the belt on them. Probably, I'm sure. But yes, so it's very possible we could see some New Japan, and one of the rumors is Okada.
See, I love that rumor. Full Gear, the end of Full... No, not the end of Full Gear. The opening of Dynamite the week after.
Yes.
Like,
After Kenny Omega successfully no.
No, he loses the title.
We'll see. Let's not fantasy book here. We gotta
Okay,
record it, and we gotta do our fantasy booking still. So,
But
yeah,
I say Dynamite, not Full Gear, because I want Hangman to have his moment in the sun with the Dark Order at the end of the show.
we'll see.
And for John to be like, Budge, come here, join us, Budge, why?
Oh God. Anyway, all right. So
Okay.
Adam, what matchup do you think is gonna open the show? Just curious, out of the
Pac and Cody versus Black and Andrade.
There you go. Because that's not a matchup. That's half a match.
That is the tag team.
Actually, I would go. That's a good matchup to start off. I honestly think we're gonna open up with the Falls Count Anywhere, Super Click versus Lucha.
That would be awesome too.
Jungle Express. I honestly think that will probably be the one they open up.
No,
with.
we're gonna kick off the show with CM Punk versus Eddie Kingston. Actually, I can see that kicking off the show, though.
I could see that. There's 3 good candidates.
With the way that AEW does their show booking.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like the WWE one where they're like, we don't give a shit about the curtain puller. But occasionally we'll put something there that should have been a main event just to shock people. While AEW is going, no, if we have something that's meant to be a curtain puller to get the show just 0 to 100, we'll do it.
What are you talking about? If we have one, AEW books the curtain puller. They specifically pick, put a match in there. You're the curtain puller. We know you're going to deliver. We're putting that there, and that's the entire purpose of the feud. Yes, it's a great feud, and it's going to be a great story, but it's like,
Yeah.
Anyway, what was the first matchup on
Pac and Cody versus Black and Andrade.
Okay, so we'll start with there and we'll just go that way. So I picked last for the buy-in.
That's true.
I'll have you go in for this one.
So I really, really want to go with Pac and Cody.
Mm-hmm.
But
too.
But I like the idea that Black just has Cody's number.
Mm-hmm.
And it will always be that even if Black is on a team, that team will beat Cody's team every time.
Cody has beaten Black already.
I know, but
it was once,
maybe not
3 times, but
but like,
yeah,
this is another time that Black gets it.
So I'm wondering if Andrade will be part of Malachi Black's House of Black faction that he's building.
Maybe.
Because he says he's slowly building a House of Black faction. He wants to do that. There's ideas he's not even told Tony about for his character.
Oh yes,
but he's holding off. He
did say that he's going to be starting to make changes to the character.
Well, I don't think make changes to the character.
I like the fact that
I think we're gonna start seeing more character development.
Well, he said for Malachi Black, which is weird because he also acknowledges that Tommy End is still here.
Interesting.
Like I love the fact that I forget what's his real name.
Tommy something.
Okay,
it's like his last name is just
that Tommy enjoys playing he recognizes, he's like, no, I'm a pro wrestler, but I play a character on TV, and I love being the guy who goes, I want to do stuff with my character.
Yeah,
I don't play the character 24/7. He's not the Undertaker.
Well, even the Undertaker didn't do it 24/7.
But
just only public appearances.
Yeah. But he does it through, he's just like, no, I'm a real person. I just really like playing this character.
Yeah. Anyway, so who was you predicting?
Black and Andrade.
You're going to Black and Andrade. I think that is a good call, though I have a feeling they're going to try to get Cody some wins back after his 2 losses to Black.
I feel that it should be against somebody else that he gets wins.
Yeah, so do I, but I have a feeling with it.
Like, I want him to act like he and Pac have a breakdown in this match.
See,
they go into a feud against each other.
That'd be a great one. But
Cody gets more wins.
See, here's the thing I would like to see. The rumor fan was the Black Mist was going to turn people evil.
Oh, okay.
Like, I think that'd be a kind of cool thing because he's hit both Cody and Pac with it. If that was a part of a situation that led to the breakdown.
Yeah.
Or only affected Pac because Pac is just angry all the time, so it affected him more
Pac
than Cody.
Pac is just always, he's an angry bastard.
Actually, I think it would be better for Cody because he's American, and Americans are easily corrupted. I think it would be a great storyline. But I don't think Cody would go with that. But I'm going to go with Cody and Pac. I just have a feeling we're going to give Cody a win here. And I'm okay with Pac getting a win here. Andrade and Black can both take a loss here. Yeah. Honestly. They've been doing very well. They could take a loss. I just hate Black taking another loss to Cody.
I love the fact that we are excited about what is technically a tag team mid-card match. We are legit going, yeah, but that's still an awesome match.
Yeah, because that's how a mid-card works.
Because we're interested in the storylines. We're interested. Oh my God! Hey WWE, pay attention to your entire card.
Because mid card is the whole purpose of a mid card is these people are your mid card, hopefully someday to be your main event.
Or there are people that you just some people will always be in that mid card.
Yeah.
And your mid card should also be made up of people who are rotating in and out of the main event.
Yeah. Even if they never actually hold the belt.
No, but they can rotate in.
Yeah.
And still provide main event matches.
Yeah. But all right, what's the next matchup on the card?
Jurassic Express versus the Super Click.
So basically, my pick for the curtain puller.
Exactly.
It just goes to show you like how close these are probably going to be to a possible curtain puller. So I really want to say.
That one hurt.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the burn.
I really want to say, Jurassic Express is going to get the win here, But it's gonna be the Super Click. I'm going with Super Click.
Thank you. You know why? You know why I say thank you?
You're going with Jurassic Express?
I am going with Jurassic Express. And it's going to be Jungle Boy pinning Adam Cole.
I think that'd be a good one. Because I think it's a good point where Adam Cole, he's done really well. You can give him a loss in a tag team matchup. The Super Click is great until Kevin Owens shows up with to form Mount Rushmore. You don't really need
exactly.
There can be some wins and losses in there, but I have a feeling they'll go with Super Click.
It's going like I would like it to kind of in the same way that the Lucha Brothers won their war with the Young Bucks.
Yeah,
it's going to go to that level where you're just like, oh my god, guys, and like again. The Super Click, there will be something that happens, and they get pinned. Adam Cole just gets, like, it's a mega power bomb. No, it's a Canadian destroyer from Luchasaurus.
But then tags in Jungle Boy,
who puts
Adam Cole in the snare trap for him to tap out.
Yes, and he taps out super quick.
Yeah. So, which is funny because who was it just submitted? Who has an important matchup coming up on a card from AEW?
Into the mic, maybe.
It was Dash.
Jesus
it was
Christ! You just screamed into their ears.
No problem. You mean our three people who may or may not be listening at this point?
Hopefully, you're on speakers and not in front of your children.
Yeah. It
fuck,
was Dax.
fuck, shit, fuck.
It was Dax who immediately tapped out before any pressure was given onto it in his matchup because he was prioritizing the world title matchup at Full Gear versus his singles matchup here, which is a great little thing.
Adam Cole is saving himself for next Wednesday when he super kicks Kenny out of the Super Elite.
We'll see about that. Anyway, but yeah, okay, what's the next matchup?
Okay, the next match is CM Punk versus Eddie Kingston.
CM Punk loses his first matchup? No, CM Punk.
Oh, you're saying CM Punk?
Yeah, I don't think CM Punk's losing to Eddie Kingston.
See, I'm going Eddie. I am honestly going Eddie. And the reason that I'm going Eddie is that he is fired up.
It's this matchup that's going to cost you another loss.
Don't care. I have almost picked... Actually, we have not agreed on a single pick.
Oh, I know we haven't. That's why I'm pointing out that this is going to be the one that ends up
sealing it.
Sealing it to you somehow.
Yeah, okay.
I think it's going to be a great matchup.
Nope. Eddie gets the win here.
Oh, so it's not going to be a good matchup.
No, it's going to be actually a shitty match. And that's why Eddie gets the win. Because CM Punk, at about the 1 minute mark, is going to take a power bomb
he's gonna take
shit himself. And he's just going to lay there. And Eddie's going to go, what? And he's like, just pin me, man.
At this point, CM Punk would be like, you'd yell, I just shit my pants.
I just shit myself, man. Just pin me. Oh, I don't know if I can. Just put your foot on top. Like, that is legit what happened. Just put your foot on top of me. I'm going to lay here until we're done, and then I'm going to roll out. Oh, God, there is so much in my pants right now. And he's like, oh, I can smell it, bro. That is what's going to happen.
Okay. A minute in.
1 minute in.
I had it. CM Punk's in the middle of the matchup, just pulls his tights down and just takes a massive shit in the middle of the ring.
No, because that's a biohazard.
Because he's just done with his pro wrestling shit. And
he's completely done with it.
He's so pissed off that he had to have a match with Eddie Kingston. He just took a shit in the ring and left. No. All right. So
I do have to say they're both great at promos.
I mean,
so them cutting a promo on each other is wonderful.
Well, it just goes to show you like how one promo can sell you a match.
Exactly.
When done correctly. So it just goes to show you that. Anyway, what's the next matchup?
Darby versus MJF.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. This is your pick.
I'm going to have to go with MJF on this one.
Adam, I hate to be the one bearer of bad news to you, but this is where we actually agree.
Okay.
I actually think...
And I don't think it's going to be like Wardlow doing anything sneaky, but he is going to... Wardlow and Sting are going to have a bit of a brawl on the outside, which is going to allow
I think
MJF to do something underhanded.
Yeah. With MJF losing at All Out, I don't think they want him to lose another pay-per-view. Whereas Darby, he's been on a good run.
Yeah.
He can take the this victory.
Especially if it's a a low blow victory or a dirty-handed victory for MJF. It doesn't matter.
No. Even if it was a clean, it still doesn't gonna hurt
It's a dirty
Darby.
finish. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah, even if it's a clean finish, it's not gonna hurt Darby overall. But it's MJF. It's gonna be a dirty finish.
Oh, of course it is.
Likely. But we agree. I do think MJF is gonna win here. This was a tough one. When I saw the direction they were going with Darby Allin here. They both lost it All Out, and I just remembered.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That makes it hard. But I'm still going with MJF.
Okay.
But it's definitely hard. Like now I realize, oh yeah, both Darby and MJF lost that All Out. Yeah, no, I'm going with MJF.
Okay.
What's the next matchup?
Lucha Bros versus FTR.
Wait, they're not facing the Good Brothers?
No.
Versus they're not facing the Briscoes?
No.
They're not facing the other team I cannot think of it for our fantasy booking full gear for the Impact, Ring of Honor, AAA, and AEW.
FTR was the other one.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
No, there was another one because it was the Lucha Brothers were already in there. That's right. Yeah, so yeah, that's in our fantasy booking. People, listen to it whenever it goes live because we're recording it. It just will go up whenever it goes up.
Yeah, exactly. You have no plan, do you?
Because Full Gear kind of fucks with it.
I know.
It will probably go up right after Full Gear if it gets edited. The edited, I mean, rendered out.
Yeah. All right. So who do you have, Tim?
What is it for? What? Oh, for
Lucha Bros and FTR
for the AEW World Tag. I'm going with the Lucha Brothers here.
Lucha Bros. Okay.
I think Full Gear is going to be the FTR's pay-per-view downfall. Just for years, like 5 years straight, they have a pay-per-view matchup at Full Gear. FTR just loses.
Okay.
I think it would be funny to see if the Lucha Bros lost this year to FTR, who lost last year, and that became the staple. Whoever wins the tag titles at All Out drops them at Full Gear the next to the team
next
who lost
Full
them.
Gear.
So Lucha Brothers pick them back up next year at Full Gear.
Full Gear
from whoever won them, whoever the champions are. It doesn't necessarily won them at All Out, which is whoever the champions are.
All right.
I think that is very fun. That or FTR just loses at Full Gear for the longest time.
I also like the idea of there's just one pay-per-view every year that you're like, I don't know why we keep losing at this pay-per-view.
We have to win it eventually, people. Come on, Dax.
They start like booking the easiest matches possible, and they, for some strange reason, lose. And they're like, wait,
how?
I did it again.
This time, hey, Cash. No, it's not Dax. Yeah, it's Cash. Is it Cash? Yeah, Cash.
Yeah.
Don't do a 360 springboard.
Oh yeah, this time tries to do something even crazier.
Yeah, don't do that.
450 splash.
Stick to your whole
because they're lucha guys now.
Just stick to your whole no flips but fists gimmick.
Yes.
Yeah, just stick with that. Yeah. All right, Adam, who are you picking?
FTR.
You're going with FTR. Oh, you're going with FTR.
Yes.
Did you just decide you're going to pick the opposite of me?
No. No, actually, I was saying it was going to be FTR.
I think you're just going to have as many opportunities as you possibly can to lose this. Because
I mean, either that or I win it.
You're going to lose.
I'm just saying, 50-50 chances here.
I don't know.
Out of the blue, it's neither team. You're like,
yeah.
Oh, come on.
Young Bucks somehow get import themselves into it.
Okay. Next up, we have the Inner Circle versus Men of the Year.
It's going to be the Inner Circle.
Inner Circle.
Doug or Don or whatever his name is, Lambert is going to be the one that costs them to lose.
See, I'm agreeing with you that it's the Inner Circle because, yeah, no, it's just that's the way it's got to go. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Especially after they had Dan Lambert powerbomb Jericho through a table and then put a Boston Crab on him, and yell to the crowds. It's called a Boston Crab over and over again.
Yeah, we know.
And what was it? It was Ethan or it was Scorpio Sky who said they're gonna make sure Dan Lambert pins Jericho to win. So Dan Lambert's taking the pinfall here.
Yep.
Without hurting any of the other MMA people.
Yep.
Apparently, the former heavyweight, or I can't remember his name.
Junior Dos Santos? No.
Yes.
Yes, Junior. Yep.
He is a natural, according to Jericho. It took only an hour to walk him through the last matchup.
Yeah.
And he was just like, he's just a natural. So,
oh,
wow.
yeah.
That's cool.
I gotta say, some of the MMA guys are like, oh, so this is... Honestly, you guys kind of... It's not that far from what I normally do, and you cooperate?
Yeah.
So I just do it at quarter power, and they're like, yep.
Yep. But your case... It's not quarter power.
Can you go to a tenth?
It's 1/8 of a power at the most.
Just can you brush me?
Yeah, can you just brush me? Actually, no. Brush me means broken jaw. Can you just hit the air? No, that's a not good. Just do a little.
Run your fingertips down the side of my cheek.
That's a fractured cheekbone.
You know what? At this point, I'll take it.
I'll just take that because we can't come up with anything. Yeah.
No, yeah. Like. Oddly enough, there's something about the current style of MMA and ground-based wrestling, technical wrestlers, that transfers over very well.
Not just technical, just wrestling, just coming in like, oh, it's a performance of what I've been doing.
Yes, and
it's staged and predetermined and everything, but you can get brutal and make it look like real fights. Like a real actual brawl.
Sorry.
Yeah. Please. You mind if I grab one of your Mountain Dews?
Oh, you could Mountain Dew it.
Yeah. Wow, that was terrible. Spank you.
Yes, Daddy.
No. It's a.
Oh, see, I can't do that. I'm sorry.
I still can't believe I did that. Hi. That was the perfect timing with a joke when I was at Bible college. I did that and it just worked out.
Wow.
The joke was like, bad boy, go to my room. I didn't hear go to my room. I just heard bad boy and I went like, and he's like, the guy who I said it burst out laughing in a very important chapel.
Wow. Okay.
I'm not sorry about that.
I guess not.
What is the next matchup?
We got Brian facing off against Miro in the Eliminator Tournament.
So we're both going to go with Miro since he's substituting in. So you know how they always win?
Yes, exactly.
Actually, this is your pick.
This is my pick. It's Brian.
You're going with Brian?
And it's going to be by a third knockout.
I can see that.
He gets Miro to pass out.
Yeah. I can see that because his neck is the injury, and we all know about Brian working on how to make someone tap or pass out.
Yeah.
So I kind of do want to go with Miro.
I know,
but it really goes down to who is going to be winning at Full Gear for the championship. If Hangman's winning, I actually do think Miro will win.
Oh, okay.
If Kenny's retaining, which I don't think is going to happen, possibly might change my pick in a minute. Brian could win but either one.
But then we would get a rematch of Kenny versus Brian.
But this time it'd be for the belt.
Yeah.
No, that's a great thing.
I know, but we can save that.
Yeah.
I like the idea of Brian versus Hangman Page.
Yeah.
And beating Page, and Page being like, "Oh crap." Oh, I was not ready for that. Like that's really like his promo after losing really is like, oh, I'm sorry. I was not ready for Brian at all. Like, no, wasn't ready for it.
I still don't think you're gonna do that. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going with Brian too. Okay. I'm gonna go with Brian because I do think it's a good potential that Miro could win. Because his booking has constantly been changed, apparently, behind the scenes a few times.
Okay.
With the direction they were going to go. I could see
that.
Well,
I mean, he is in a fill-in position, so I understand that creative... Well, I mean, that his position would be changing because they're like, okay, it was supposed to be Moxley and the plan was this.
Yeah.
But now it's Miro and we can't really go on those beats because that was
Something
really,
else.
really only for John. So we got to figure out what should we push this and we can slide you over here, then we can work you into this.
Yeah. So it very well I could see that because regardless of Kenny, if Kenny retained and Miro won, right there, sure, heel versus heel, give me the Kenny versus Miro.
Okay.
For the title, absolutely.
Yeah,
I would do that. Hangman versus Miro, I will take that.
I will take that.
Hangman versus Bryan, No, I want to see that, but still,
I like the idea that Hangman versus Miro actually kind of in my opinion for championship wise leans more towards Hangman retaining as a champion.
Oh, obviously.
But against Bryan, I'm immediately going, no, Bryan would be too much for Paige to handle because Bryan demands a level of violence from you that I don't think Hangman has unless he's angry. Mm-hmm. And he can't get angry at Bryan because Bryan is such a nice guy that he's like, I can't be angry at you. And it's just like, well, that's what you need to be able to beat me. Mm-mm. Because the moment that bell rings, I am fighting you. And it's like, Paige couldn't beat Suzuki type of thing. And Bryan's the same level of violence.
Nah. Anyway, what's the next matchup?
All right. Britt Baker, DMD, versus Tay Conti.
It's Britt Baker, DMD. You don't DMD. No, it's
DMD.
DMD.
She's a dentist. Okay?
And there's a reason why she's a heel.
Yeah.
Because everyone hates dentists.
Oh, she's a dentist.
So, thank you, Tony Khan, for telling us who's going to win this matchup by having Britt Baker in a 6-man tag and her team losing last night on Dynamite.
I know.
I want Tay Conti to win here, but it's going to be Britt Baker. Because I have a feeling Thunder Rosa is the one that's going to dethrone her.
Yes.
For the championship. But I would love Tay to just come out of nowhere and just beat her.
No, it has to be Anna.
No.
And Anna just outpowers her. Britt's just like, I'm sorry, you have what? And she's like, Anna's like, I thought Stu was the only one that would sell it for me, but thanks, Britt. And Britt's like, I'm not selling. You threw me across the ring.
She must be from the same race as Orange Cassidy.
Yes.
I want to showdown between Orange Cassidy and Anna now.
Boom. It's all these tiny hits.
These tiny hits.
Pow,
and they both sell each other's hits.
And like, you'll see them step back. 'Cause it's like, whoa, that was powerful. And then slide back in.
All right. So I've picked Dr. Britt Baker, DMD.
Yes.
Who are you picking?
I am also taking
Tay Conti? Okay.
Dr. Britt Baker, DMD.
That was terrible. It's DMD. There's a beat to it. Deal with it, bro.
Whatever. DMD.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do
You know what? She's just Baker at this point. Mrs. Adam Cole. Actually, it should be that he is. It's Mr.
Adam Baker.
It's yeah.
Mr. Adam Baker.
It's Mr. Britt Baker.
Mr. Britt Baker.
DMD.
Yeah. As much as I would love this to be the surprise one where Tay wins.
She joins the Super Click. Boom, with Jamie Hayter and Reba.
And turns on Anna.
Yes. Okay.
Not a direction of where we may be going with our fantasy booking at all. No.
So, next match is the main event. We all know it's the main event. This is what this kicks off the show. I can see it now.
Hangman winning the world title, not big of a deal.
It's on the buy-in.
It's on the buy-in.
Nobody's been planning for this match for years.
No, not at all. None.
Hangman Page's redemption story from his first shot at the championship which was the first shot at the championship.
I mean, there was no champion. It was to determine the championship, which I still think was a bad choice.
That was at Full Gear, wasn't it?
No, that was at All Out.
That was All Out.
That's why the original plan was to do it all out this year.
Okay.
But then with Hangman's wife, about to give birth a few weeks before.
Exactly. They just put it off to the side for a second.
So, but yeah, I think we've already addressed how we thought about this. Kenny Omega to retain. Yes, it's going to be Hangman Page.
Okay, we are in agreement that Page is winning here because this is going to be the best feel-good moment. I'll probably cry at the end of the show. He'll hug Kenny. He'll save Kenny's soul the same way that Ibushi will be coming out
to save Kenny's
soul, and Kenny, realizes it and allows Adam Page to hit a buckshot lariat, and then Ibushi teams up with Page, and they were actually in on it together to screw Omega over.
See, you said this is going to be like the greatest. No, it's going to be a terrible feel-good moment because Kenny's just going to walk out there, lay down, and have Hangman's going to be pin, and then have Tony Khan just say, "You want this piece of shit? This garbage? Here you go," and throw the belt into Hangman. the whole Jericho Hogan angle all over again.
Yes.
But somehow everyone loves it this time because it was Tony Khan who did it.
No, it's Don Callis that cuts the promo and all of that about how much of a piece of shit Hangman Page is as he walks out the champion. You're like,
and then he said, "You'll never see that piece of shit in this company ever again." And Tony Khan is just like,
"Wait, what?
Yeah, you will.
He still works here, and he's the champ.
And you don't actually have power here." He's like, and Tony Khan's like, "What are you talking about? This is not Impact."
Impact even let you go, man.
Wait,
you don't work for them either.
Wait, what year is it?
Yeah.
I will say this. I love the booking of how to screw over Hangman Page at the contract signing on Dynamite last night.
I saw the segment. And
hold on. Let me build up to it before. Showing the Elite, the Super Elite leaving, seeing the Dark Order leaving before the segment, so it's just these two here. And then having the cameraman reveal as Don Callis as he pulls his mask down with a fake mustache and goat beard on, which he didn't need because he had a mask on.
He went extra level on that one.
It's such a uber heel. Just in case his mask was pulled down, he was covered. I was just like, oh my god. The WWE fans are going to be like, that's so cheesy. He's over. No, that's the point of pro wrestling.
I'll be honest. For a second, I thought it was Michael Nakazawa. There was a quick moment where basically the first time that the cameraman just walks in front of the camera, and I was like, well, that was odd. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time. Maybe one is specifically trained on Kenny, and the other one was on Page. And, as he swung around, the two of them would switch, and he accidentally walked in front, and they, didn't cut between. Okay, maybe, that it happens. You catch cameramen during AEW shows all the time.
It just goes to show you how garbage their program. No.
But then the cameraman went after Page, like as quick as possible. And I was like, the moment that they stayed on screen, I was like, that's a plant.
Was it for Wrestle Talk? Ali was like, he was completely blindsided.
But I thought it was Michael Nakazawa, honestly.
He was like completely caught off. He even said at points like, this camera guy's kind of getting on my nerve. He's getting in the shot and everything.
That's the moment that I went, that's the plant.
But he was so into the angle, what was going on, that he didn't think much about it.
No.
And then when I was like, it's Don Callis. Oh my god, because Don Callis has not been on TV for a few weeks.
Exactly.
And it was just like, that's a great subscription. With the goatee, the actual goatee over the under the mask.
That was wonderful.
That was just like, he didn't need it. And he still did it anyway.
It's dedication to the craft, man. Dedication to the craft.
Which then goes to show, yes, Hangman Adam Page will win the AEW World Title.
And it'll be a super feel-good moment.
And it will be absolutely sucked because he didn't win the TNT Championship first.
Don't worry, he's losing to Bryan very quickly, and then he'll move to the TNT Championship.
Because that's where he belongs. He is not a main eventer. Hangman Page will never be a true main eventer. No.
What? No. No, it's just he ends up just getting into a feud with somebody, and it pushes him into the TNT situation.
So he gets into a feud with MJF, who's won the TNT Championship?
Yes. Because MJF makes fun of him, gets on the mic, and as he's running somebody else down, mentions that, oh, you're as bad as Adam Page defending
that drunk Adam Page.
And Adam Page is like, I'm sorry, you said what? I heard my name. Keep my name out your mouth.
He's like, I'm drunk. Yeah, I am a drunk. I'm drunk right now, but I can still kick your ass.
Yeah. It's just that type of situation where it's somebody's mouth that gets Adam Page to go after the TNT title.
All right. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. You have our predictions for AEW Full Gear.
Yes.
It's your turn. Down in the comment section.
Let us know your picks.
Let us know who you think is going to win. And I mean, who you think is going to win, Adam or I.
Oh, yeah.
So your vote is 10 because I'm going to win because Adam just sucks at predicting.
No. Let me know. You think I won. You think I'm going to win. You know I'm going to win.
You've seen Adam's face. You know he can't. No.
Wow, bro.
And he's the guy behind Nua. It just sucks. So he's just terrible at booking. So, yeah.
I got a great storyline going on right now.
Says the guy who wrote the storyline.
Exactly. It's I'm engaged in it.
It's like me saying my novella that I stopped writing is the greatest novella ever written because I'm writing it.
I didn't say it was the greatest. I said it's good.
Oh, my bad. Did I say greatest?
It's interesting.
I said greatest, right?
Yes.
I meant to say greatest.
The greatest.
Of all time. Anyway, since you're commenting and you made it to the end of this podcast, which is going on for how long?
50-ish minutes.
And you said I took forever. You wanted to book Cody and Pac story at the beginning. Yeah, I'm the problem here. Yeah. Anyway,
I mean, you kind of are.
Well, in the past I was, but not this time.
Anyway,
why don't you give this video a thumbs up? Helps us out in the algorithm for the YouTube thingy-majigger.
Yeah. Gets our stuff in front of more people.
Yeah, why don't you go do that? And since you made it this far in, just go ahead and hit the subscribe button.
Ding.
Ring that bell.
Ding, ding.
So you can get notifications when all the other crappy content goes on live on this channel.
Wow,
except for this, obviously.
Wow.
And fantasy booking.
Holy.
But you just completely ignore the leftover episodes of Nua that have been canceled. It's just terrible. Yeah.
You know, dude, seriously. Twice now in the same episode?
Actually, technically it's 3 times.
Oh, for crying out loud! Can you stop that?
Wait, I can't tell. Is that your sad face, or is this just how your face looks? Oh, it's just your face.
I'm gonna give you a 1-fingered salute.
I don't understand that sign language. Bye.